pressure of a bell and going last. Love it. Thank you. I'm setting my own timer. I don't trust myself. Okay. So I'm going to give you a very brief overview of Ehlers-Danlos syndromes. It was helpful having that talk previously, but there's 14 known types at the moment. We know the pathogenic variant for 13 of them. We don't know the cause yet for hypermobile EDS, which may actually be very prevalent and one of the most missed and underdiagnosed conditions of our time. At the moment, this is what we know about prevalence. It's a unique condition in the sense that we do have something that could be, as I said, quite prevalent, and then in the more common of the rare diseases, and then less than 1 million in the majority of the others. So lots of different types, lots of different spectrum within those types. So we have a big community and lots of different issues facing that community. We also have hypermobility spectrum disorders, which was introduced in 2017. We don't yet know if there's genetic causes behind this either, but thought to be more prevalent than rare. We also have all the comorbidities that are associated with Ehlers-Danlos syndromes, and they are multisystemic, from mast cell, chronic widespread pain, hypermobility, GI, skin, TMJ issues, pelvic, neurological, the list goes on. The whole body is involved in these conditions. And I'm sure a lot of people here can relate to the kind of issues that are facing people with these conditions. There's a small number of experts in this field. The patient need is outstripping access to expertise, and the average time to diagnosis is 10 to 12 years. The complications of these conditions cross a range of medical and allied health professionals. Teaching on EDS and HSD is limited or even absent in healthcare undergraduate and postgraduate training, and no single clinician can have all the expertise needed. It really does require an MDT team. And I think one of the biggest issues we face is the amount of people who think they know what EDS is and the amount of re-education that needs to take place. So what do? Well, in 2018, we heard about something called Project ECHO, which was started out of New Mexico by a gentleman called Professor Sanjeev Arora. He set it up for hepatitis C because he found that patients were coming from all over the country to see him because he'd become an expert in this field. He was a gastroenterologist. He wasn't a hepatitis C expert, but he had found that patients were hearing his name. They were waiting years to see him, and he thought, this just doesn't work. How can I transport my knowledge so we're moving knowledge and not patients? And he set up Project ECHO, and it was hugely successful for hepatitis C and is now used by thousands of different outlets and conditions, prisons, education, hospices, everything you can think of. But up until 2018, it had never been used for a rare disease. And then we came along. And we thought, this sounds very familiar. This is an incredible opportunity for us to mentor other healthcare professionals around the world so that we can have this all teach, all learn platform where we can bring healthcare professionals to us where the expertise are. And you think of it almost as a grand rounds where people are presenting de-identified case studies to a virtual setting of expertise to find out how they can best treat the people local to them, so that patients are no longer having to wait years to see somebody and having to travel in the US across the country, in the UK across the country, sometimes, into different countries, and it just wasn't working. And we were really proud to be the first ECHO for rare diseases. We've mentored quite a few since, so we are not now the only one. But it is an amazing opportunity, and I encourage everyone here to look into it about how you could work this into what you're doing. There's other ways that we implement educational activities. We are utilizing an international network of experts in rarer types. We're sharing skills in assessment and decision-making across all of our programs and events, enhancing knowledge and confidence into more common conditions like HEDS and HSD, as I mentioned, and awareness of the characteristics to try and identify those red flags so that when the rarer types are there, people will start to recognize them. We've also liked to enjoy how we can manipulate ECHO in the best way by developing summits, virtual conferences, We now run 2 Echo Summits a year, and we have on average 1,500 people join us from around the world. When you think about how many healthcare professionals we're reaching that were never reached before, it's really, truly phenomenal. We've been published in the American Journal of Medical Genetics about the work we're doing, and we're now running courses as well. This is our international reach from our current Echo sites. Next stop, the whole world. Nearly did it. And this is just a very quick snapshot of all the different echoes we're doing. And we're doing now one in Spanish. See, it's really finished now for me too. Here's my contact details. I would love to talk to anyone that wants to bring echo into the world they're living in. Thank you very much.